All right, so did you know that the financial success for people over 50 years old is really strong, and it's growing? As a matter of fact, most of the entrepreneurs, most successful entrepreneurs, are between the ages of 55 and 64, believe it or not. And the activity for those over 50 has doubled since 2008. Yeah, has doubled since 2008. Now, I would say, just throwing in that 2008, that probably has something to do with the great economic downturn that we had. And probably a lot of people who were getting ready to retire had to do something to kind of bolster up their retirement funds and get ready. Although many of us, like myself, are just looking for some extra money and doing things like this, studies have shown that people over 50 are twice as likely to have a massive success than those in their 20s, believe it or not. A 60-year-old is 3 times as likely to have a successful startup business as a 30-year-old. And you know, that just floors me. I really would have thought that would be the other way, but there are a lot of reasons for that, believe it or not. So research found that money and health were not always the determining factor. 54% of people said that they would rather open up a small business than they would retire. And that 2/3 of Americans that want to be their own boss. That is their driving factor. They want to be their own boss. And I got to admit, being my own boss in this YouTube is kind of fun. I enjoy it. You know, getting to pick out my own hours and do what I want, film when I want, film where I want. It's, you know, it's a blast. I really do enjoy it. So the study also found that 54% of small business owners in America are 50 and over. So 33% were between, 50 and 59 years old. 17% were between 60 and 69 years old. And 4% were above 70 years old. So that's pretty indisputable evidence that older Americans are successful in their business ventures. So why are older entrepreneurs so successful? Number one, they may be better at execution. You know, as you get older, you've seen a lot more things, and you may be better at actually executing a plan and drawing up a plan and making it work. You also may have better business connections, and that has a lot to do. You know, if you've been in a certain area for a long time, you may know a lot of other business people and be able to, you know, build synergies off of that. And just being an older person, and have seen more, and you have more confidence. And that can be a real big thing too, is having the confidence that, hey, I can do this, and maybe seeing that you don't need to jump in all at once. Maybe you can go ahead and feel your way into a business rather than jumping in, you know, whole hog. And you see a lot of small businesses will start up smaller and then grow. And of course, the big one is, as an older person, you probably have more available credit than a younger person does. And that can be huge when you're starting up a business. Something that you may think isn't very critical, but it really is. You got to have that startup cash if you're gonna go into a business. So if you've gotten anything out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you go ahead and hit that like button and watch this video next.